Very good morning, students. We started to discuss the rise of mass production and consumption, and especially it started in US. We have seen that one, and one of the example it is the Ford car company. What they done, and Henry Ford, he was ready to give double salary and to make the production, mass production, and making the double work from the people. For that purpose, what he's ready to give double salary. The next one, the Ford company, what they started to practice that spread in US as well as in 1920s. We can see the fast spread in Europe also. Means mass production, what it is giving, it is making the lower cost of the production, because all the people, they are working 8 to 10 hours continuously, and they are doing this one particular work. That's why they are becoming skilled in that area, and that's why we can see the lower price, lower cost in the production, and that one giving the prices of engineered goods and giving the most perfect goods from the factory. Then that's why the people, they are ready to work, and they are getting the better wage or the higher wage, and that's why the workers, they started to think about purchase the durable consumer goods like a car, like that things, refrigerator, car, like that things. Why? Because they are getting higher wage. That's why they can afford the amount of the things, means the durable consumer goods like a car or washing machine. So the car production in US, that is, we can see a drastic change within 10 years. That is, in 1919 it was 2 million, and in 1929 it become 5 million. Within 10 years it is more than double production of cars per year, we can see. Then similarly, there was a spread in the purchase of refrigerator, washing machine, radios, gramophone, and all other things. What we are, in which system they are purchasing in a higher purchase, or in India we are calling in installment. In installment purchase, they started in 1920s itself, where it is in USA. Then the demand for refrigerator, washing machine, etc., that again giving the development in the construction of houses and house ownership. And because they are purchasing the valuable things, so they want to keep it very safely, so they want to construct houses, and otherwise they want to purchase new house, they want to become the house owner. So for that purpose, again they are in need of finance. So the some of the individual as well as the banks, they are ready to give loan. So the capital flow of the capital, we can see in the country very nicely, or in an accurate way it was flowing. Okay, because of the making the construction, the people, they started to make their construction, as well as they are thinking about making the own houses, as well as purchasing the durable, means the valuable things like a car, refrigerator, and other things. So we can see the again the increase in the employment, and the employment, if it is increasing knowingly or unknowingly, income it will increase. Then the employment, we are getting higher employment and with higher income. So that is again making the that another one cycle, making the next part, that is rising in consumption. People started to consume more and more. So the means the people, if the consumption increase, means the demand, it is increasing. So those who are capitalists, those who are having money, they are ready to invest that money, and because of that one, again employment and income, it is increasing. So in other words, we can say it is a cycle. It is a cycle. Here we are getting the higher, we are getting the job, we are getting employment with high wage we are getting. So because of that one, we can afford a car or refrigerator, like that things. So then we are making our own house, and so again it is that the investors, they are ready to invest money for solve this demand of the people. So they are ready to consume things. So we can see the investors, they are coming and invest money again, and this investment again increasing the employment. Then again that employment, it is coming to the consumer, those who are having the higher job, they are becoming the employer, they are having the higher consumption. Then again it is giving a chance to invest more and more money. Again it is producing high employment opportunities and higher income. So it is a cycle. Then In 1920s, US resumed exporting capital to the rest of the world and became the largest overseas lender. The US, they are ready to what they are producing, they are exporting that one to other countries, and they are becoming the largest overseas lender in the world by 1923. Then US imports and capital exports also boosted European recovery and world trade and income growth over the next 6 years. By next 6 years means up to 1929, we can see the European country, they started to recover after First World War, and we can see the development in the trade also, world trade also. Then all this, however, proved to good to last. By 1929, the world would be plunged into the depression such as it had never experienced before. Means the 1929 up to 1929, with the help of America, European continent also was recovering from the First World War. But when it is reached to 1929, that time we can see the world, not only one country, all the country together, they started to face the depression in trade and in the business, that we are going to see in the next part, that is the Great Depression. Where it is, that is in Britain. Which country taken the initiative to do the First World War or to fight against the other countries? The same country going to face the Great Depression after 9 years of the First World War. Okay. The Great Depression began around 1929, lasted till the mid of 1930s. During this period, the most part of the world experienced catastrophic decline in production, employment, income and trade. What all things are affected by Great Depression? Production. The number of production, it is decreased. That's why employment opportunities, it is cut off. Many people become jobless. Then that's why income, it is coming very less at home. So if there is no demand, then there is no scope for trade also. So the Great Depression, or in the time of depression, it is declining in every field of the business that we can see: production, employment, income and trade. So the exact timing and impact of the depression varied across the countries, but in general, agricultural regions, communities were the worst affected. Which group of people got more problem with the Great Depression? In the agricultural regions and the communities, those who are doing only agriculture. This was because the fall in agriculture price was greater, more prolonged than the other in the prices of the industrial goods, because the production, it is increased very high, because the agriculture field, they was getting high price when the First World War was going on, and at the end of the First World War, the production was in the same condition. And at the same time, we have said like that Canada, America, Australia, like that countries, they started to produce the grains like wheat and other things for European continent. And after First World War, again Eastern Europe, who was producing wheat, they also started to produce wheat. So in both area, the production of wheat was doubled or more than that. So the price of the things, it is went down. So the farmers, they are not getting enough money, but availability of the food items was a surplus in the society. The depression was caused by the combination of several factors. We are going to study reasons of Great Depression. We have already seen how fragile the post-war world economy was. First one, the agricultural overproduction. We have said already, we explained that one, the overproduction of the agriculture, that is in different continents, in America, then in Canada, means the North America and South America, then it is coming in Australia, even in Asia, even Europe. In every continent, they started to produce maximum agricultural things. So the surplus production of agriculture, that is, or the overproduction of the agriculture, that only led to the declining in the price of the agricultural product. So we can see the if the production is more, so the demand will be the same. So extra production is there, then we will knowingly or unknowingly the demand in the same way, so the price it will go down. Then second reason, in the mid of the 1920s, many countries financed their investment through a loan from US. How they was getting money, how they was the other countries other than USA, how the people they was investing money with the help of loan from USA. So the US becoming an economical topper in that time. While it is often extremely easy to raise loan in USA when the going was good, when everything was going in a good way, that time it was very easy to taking loan again and again, and they can repay very easily. But when the depression started, what happened? US overseas lenders panicked at the first sign of trouble. They become very panic how they will repay the money. In the first half of 1928, US overseas loan amount was over $1 billion. Means in that time American lender given money to the other people, like that is $1 billion American dollar it was given. A year later it was 1/4 of that amount, and countries that depend crucially on US loan now faced an acute crisis, like Britain, like that countries who was depending on USA for loan purpose, they are facing acute crisis because of the they don't have any money to repay the that loan. Then next one, the withdrawal of the US loan affected much of the rest of the world, and through its different ways. When US understood like that, the countries those who already taken money, they are not able to repay. So what they doing, they are withdrawing the loan. They are not ready to give loans, and they suddenly they ask the people to repay the loan like that. So it is getting again in bad effect in the world. In Europe, it led to the failure of some major banks and collapsed the currencies such as British pound sterling. Because of the withdrawal of US loan, what is happening? Many banks which was working in European continent that collapsed. Again, the currencies which was the official currency of the particular countries, that also collapsing. The price of that currency, it is value of the currency, it is going down. In Latin America and elsewhere, it intensified the slump in agricultural and the raw material price. That's why the bankers, they are not ready to give money, or bank itself collapsed. So the people those who are producing agricultural goods or for food consumption purpose or as a raw material, that price also going down. The US attempt to protect its economy in the depression by doubling import duties also dealt another severe blow to the world trade. So America, what they decided, we want to protect our own country. For that purpose, they are making the double duties to the in the import. If you are taking anything to America, we want to pay double. If we was paying 10 rupees per kg, now we want to pay 20 rupees per kg to send something to US. Like that, they are trying to protect their own country. Then okay, we will continue in next video.